Hi, I'm Jane Kirtley. I'm the Silla Professor of Media Ethics and Law at the Hubbard School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This election season, one of the big questions about freedom of speech and press revolves around libel, false and defamatory statements about people, particularly political candidates. In the United States, since 1964, we've enjoyed strong protection for libelous statements about public officials. They must prove that the false statements were made with knowledge that they were false or with reckless disregard for whether they were true or false. This is known as the actual malice standard. Not all politicians like the actual malice standard. Even before he was elected president, President Trump said that we should open up the libel laws and make it easier for public officials and public figures to successfully sue. Last year, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas also suggested that it's time to re-examine the actual malice standard. But as far as political advertising is concerned, it's important to remember that hyperbole, exaggeration, and name-calling are all long-standing parts of our political discourse. None of that speech is actionable under American libel law. It's part of the robust debate that keeps our democracy vibrant. But we have to ask, is there any value in blatantly false speech in the political arena? The Federal Communications Commission, which oversees political broadcasting, does not allow stations to edit or censor candidate advertising, even if the stations find the content offensive or know that it is false. The stations can't be sued for false and defamatory statements, although in theory, the candidate who created the ad could be. It's different for the so-called third-party ads, such as advertising created by PACs or advocacy groups. Stations can be held responsible if they know the material in the ad is false or continue to run it after the candidate who's attacked in the ad notifies them that it is false. During this year's election cycle, we've seen multiple lawsuits threatened by the Trump campaign against stations in several states, including Minnesota and Wisconsin. They claim that an ad prepared by a Democratic PAC called Priorities USA Action Fund was false. And on the other side, Democratic Senate candidate Cal Cunningham of North Carolina has also challenged an ad that was airing on stations in Raleigh and Charlotte. They pulled the ad until its sponsor, the National Republican Senatorial Committee, reworked it. Congress doesn't seem to have much appetite to change these laws. That makes sense because to a great extent as candidates, they benefit from them as they are now. On the other hand, some states, including Minnesota, have statutes in place that make it a crime to intentionally prepare or disseminate political ads that injure a candidate with false statements. The days leading up to an election can be fraught with controversy. Voters can be frustrated. But think how much more frustrating it would be if broadcasters set themselves up as the arbiters of truth. We, the people, must decide what is true and what is false. Don't forget to vote.